Hey kiddo, I thought I might find you down here. They told me you like to hang out in the engine room. Excellent, you got your HUD on? You know what I'm here for. I'm here to take you out on another little mission. So the tech thieves from last month, yeah, who were taking the stuff that we needed to feed our hungry refugees. We have a lead on them, and they're kind of maybe associated with a really rich person here on Berbera, big family, and there may be an assassination we might have to stop. So, and it should be safe. It's rated for your age. Yeah. So you're all suited up. Let's get going. Yep, right through the polymer wall. She's not much to look at there, but she's something. She's okay. Alright, yeah, no, we're not taking the land pod or the water pod today. We're going to be swimming up. We have to sneak into this resort underneath. Yeah. You can hear me okay with your radio, right? Alright, we're going to surface right about here, okay? Alright, yeah, I'm getting mine off. Let's get yours off. I need you to put this on. And then, excellent. And then I'm going to put this on. Well, so, and then let me just adjust this right here. So the issue is, we're kind of going to be sneaking around the resort a little bit. You are a rich kid. Kids have a big pass here. They're not afraid of you. We're going to walk right through here, and I will be your attendant. And that is going to give us a chance to plant a few bugs, okay? We're going to see how close we can get to these people. We know they're staying here. It's a lady called Lady Highly Ariana. So, it's beautiful, isn't it? I know, we never get to stay places like this with the refugee camps. It's crazy. But we're gonna do some good here. No, I'm not against rich people, I'm just careful. Oh shoot, you've been to Berbera before? There's a lot of good sounds. Reminds you of your mom. Man, they always send me the broken ones. No, that's fine. I'm kidding. I like the broken ones. You okay? Oh man, it's not good memories. Okay. You look around. Focus on where you are. Focus on that we're here right now. There's another kind of resilience brain technique that I don't think I'd mentioned to you before. And it's called the ABCs. And so I want you to look around, okay? I want you to look around, just focus on where you are. I don't know, we'll worry about whether or not I need to report you in a minute, okay? You shouldn't have lied to the doc on your psyche valve. I know you've been through some stuff, haven't you? Yeah, when you were younger, when you were 8. I'm so sorry. Okay, so planning this here. We good? Okay. So, stay with me. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do something called in and out. It helps bring you back to the moment where you are, and that way we can get done what we need to get done and then get back to the ship. So, for in and out, I want you to first go, we're gonna go head to toe, and you're gonna first start with something you feel in here. Okay? Let me cover some of our equipment here while we talk. So, in here, what do you feel? In. Okay, so notice something like, do you have a headache? Is your head tightening? Okay, because you're noticing the feelings that you've got right now. And then notice outside, notice around you. Yeah, so in first, and then something you see. Name one thing you see. A color. You see the color green. Great. That's a good focus color. Right. And then back in. How does your neck feel? Is your neck tightening? Do you have chest tightening? Okay, notice that. Notice that. Accept that it's part of what's going on. And then let's notice out. Okay? What is something that you hear? You hear a good wind, right? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to plant one right here, okay? We're just going to kind of keep going through here. Little by little, getting stuff done, okay? Yep. Each place will stop and hide in this bush each time. Well, not really hiding in the bush, but really I was meant to just kind of look like I was taking care of you. We were going to do some kind of neat, like, you know, like the ASMR stuff that we did at the museum. So a lot of Mer culture has really influenced culture here on Berbera. So, and of course Mer people talk only with their hands, and it's not like just a sign language. It's some people say they've got electromagnetic abilities that kind of let them project some of their EEG patterns to other people, which is kind of cool. Some people, especially people who are electromagnetic themselves, like the rumor I heard about you, can hear them better. It is a little bit noisy, a lot of people here at this resort. Yeah. Okay, we're in and out. Just help you to stay here with me. I didn't think I was going to have to be calming a panic attack. I did not think that. So, I'm doing this. I hope that's okay. I hope I'm not scaring you by touching you. I know sometimes people have experiences with touch. But the idea is to do this and kind of throw suspicion off. Yeah. So you're going to notice, and this is a technique from dialectical behavioral therapy. Yeah. So it's something Doc uses. Notice, okay, what else do you hear? You hear a rumbling of a land vehicle. Okay. And then let's go back in. And we'll continue going down the body systems. You got any chest tightening? Okay. Deep breath. Breath in your nose, out your mouth. Put your hands on your belly, in your nose, out your mouth. When you're doing those breaths, you want your belly to inflate so your parasympathetic system activates over your sympathetic system. Okay? Alright, I'm going to plan another one here, okay? You're doing great. You are doing exactly what you're supposed to do. You're not useless. I just need you along to be my cover story. Because an adult wandering around looking like me is a little bit suspicious. But if I've got a young person, looks like I'm taking care of them. People just like, kids are kind of invisible here on Berbera. Yeah. Alright, back out here. Okay, in. Now what do you notice in your stomach? Any stomach rumbling? Any of like butterflies, pit, anything like that? Okay, notice it. Put your hands on it. Recognize it. Sit with it a little bit. You're here. You're not anywhere else. You're here. You're not in an alternate universe where something should have happened differently. You're not in the past where something did happen bad. You're not in the future where something might happen bad and you're afraid of. You're here. You're here right now. Okay? So, belly. Touch your belly. Yeah. Okay, so that's in. And then out. What's something that you smell? Smell is super important because it's linked to memory. It's a big deal in things like PTSD. Yeah. What do you smell? Okay. Alright. We gotta keep doing this because people are coming by. I hope it's not too annoying. I hope you will accept it. It just kind of helps us to blend in and look like we belong, which is very important to us right now, right? That's what I got you here for. That's all I need. I just need a gentle, safe planting. Can you put in words what you're afraid of? No? It's just a feeling from thinking about Berbera in the past? Okay, well pay attention to it. Sometimes, usually there'll be a thought hidden underneath the feeling, but sometimes the feeling is so strong we can't think of it. That's why we do the in and out. so we can really notice what's going on with the feelings, and then we can deal with the thoughts, and then we can throw in some cognitive behavioral therapy type stuff. I'm not doing therapy on you, I'm not doc, but these are self-care techniques that you can learn that can be super, super helpful. Yep. Okay. Alright. So, next in, you got any tightening, legs, butt, any of that stuff? Okay. Sometimes we tense, and people who've had trauma store their pain in different areas of their body. A lot of times men will store it in their chest, and a lot of times women will store it in their pelvis and have kind of pelvic pain. I know that sounds silly, but it's the same way we store information in our brains. We have neurons that have certain neurotransmitter patterns that they're used to going through, and that's just kind of how it works. Yeah, I put one in the gift shop. I think because obviously they're going to go through there. She has a representation for spending. Yeah, her name is Hailey Ariana. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So next, let's notice out again. Anything you taste, anything in the air. Are you taking a drink of water? You're not. I can see that you're not, but you could if I gave you one. Which I'm supposed to be doing here. I bet you I can steal one from the bar area. You right here, right here. Okay, I'm back. Here you go. Yeah. Oh, something behind you. Excellent. All right, very good. Okay, keep doing this. All right, in again. How are your feet? Tired? My feet are killing me, to tell you the truth. Oh my goodness. I'm dying. You are helping me die. Okay. In and out. It is hard having nowhere to go. I get that. And it sucks. You're contaminated, aren't you? I think we talked about this. You don't like that term. But you talk to the interdimensional Nyanjara. Yeah. Hey, me too. Me too, kiddo. Alright, let's duck over here while this passes. Okay. We'll just pause here for a second and then we'll go about planning more. I kind of want to make it look like this chair, this nice chair you're sitting on, is what we reserved. So, and then, okay, let's walk over here now. I think I can, yeah. You know, I heard, yeah, you keep an eye out. I'm gonna head over here. Okay, yeah, keep an eye out. Tell me if you see anyone coming. Yep. I'm just gonna kind of be over behind this pillar here on your side. And back to our spot. Yep. You know, there's like these ancient archaeological texts that people use about Nyanjara, right? There's one that says, neither life nor death, nor principalities, nor powers, I don't really know what a principality is, nor anything in Shemayim or on Ha'aretz can separate me from the Ahava of Nyanjara. Do you know what that means? It means you're not alone. If you're talking to this interdimensional, you're not alone. And I'm sorry, there's really nowhere for you to go. Kids shouldn't really have to be involved in like dangerous activities, but obviously if we don't train you, you are not going to be able to survive the next generation. So here in Berbera there's a lot of scandal over Frelsey youth essentially military involvement, but that's because they don't live on Lenogotala or Alpino, where everyone's being killed. So, and you know, how are you going to defend yourself? But we definitely don't want child soldier situations and things like that. So it's stressful. It's hard. It's hard being a human. It's pretty quiet at this resort, but there's definitely a lot of vehicles and things flying over. It is difficult to be human. There's another thing that says, I can do and survive anything through the strength that I get in Yandajara. These are just little snippets. And I know it doesn't feel like that. And I know there's other interdimensionals that are very scary. Kind of, you don't believe they exist? I do. I believe that other interdimensionals exist. I think people like pray to them and stuff. I think they found religions and things. Just Yandajara. Well, the most important thing is Yandajara, right? So, I'm sorry that just for being gifted and talking to invisible people other people can't see, you get in trouble. So, alright. This is a nice, quiet area. We haven't seen a lot of people. That's been kind of good, right? I think that's been good. I didn't know you had a dad. Oh, he's been pretty distant. He can't hear Yandajara anymore, but he could once. Oh, it's made him believe the interdimensional might not even exist. Wow. But he'll still defend your right and ability to hear. Why aren't you in your squat? Oh, that's a secret. You don't want to talk about it. Okay, that's fine. I have put in the paperwork to get you added to my squad. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. I know this is super weird, but this is what they do. A lot of people have kind of appropriated merfolk dances, even you'll see around the resort. But there aren't actually a lot of merfolk or native Berberans. The Ichthian, so there's two kinds of native Berberans. There are the essentially Homo sapiens ichthyus, which are the, humanoid like us. I'm Homo sapiens sapiens. I don't know if you are Homo sapiens sapiens or Homo sapiens chemosynth. You're Homo sapiens sapiens. So they're the same, but you've met them before, with the little scales. Yeah, exactly. And then there are the Ichthians. So those are humanoids, basically, like us. And then there are the Ichthians, which are, have fish shapes. People will call them sentient fish, but of course they find that offensive. They are related to fish, but they're not like fish. Like, the difference between them and a fish is like the difference between us and a cow. Right? It's pretty vast. They eat fish. But yeah, they have that body plan. You met her. Yeah, stationed on Lunawatala. It's really hard for them to be stationed in other areas because they have to get in a robot suit in order to get around. And that's really stressful because in small bodies of water, it really stresses out their homeostasis. Yeah, we got some brave Frelsey out there trying to defend and protect you. Alright, I think here is another good spot. What do you think? I think it's going to be perfect right here. Look at the sunset coming through the trees. That's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Okay. I think we should try to stay in our area as much as possible. But we'll wander, we'll place, it's just for cover, right? Just so that we look like we belong here, and not like we're wandering around placing cameras and audio recording devices on people. Well, not on people, but. So the idea is Haile Ariana funded the tech thieving. Not sure why. She's basically like a media baron in the area. She owns a couple of large corporations for media control. They're the ones that claim that like we Frelsey are child soldiers and not that it's self-defense. So that's a thing. But she's mostly, my understanding is she's mostly focused on Berber and independence, which of course we support as well. But she seems to kind of support it from the point of view of money. So she owns some of the transportation companies here and some of the insurance companies. Yeah. Well, you know, like, car insurance is mandatory here. Yeah, if you don't get a medical exam to make sure that you're fit to drive a car, any kind of car, like a land vehicle, a land pod, a water pod, an air rider, any of those things, in order to even buy one, you have to get a medical exam. Yeah. We try to follow those rules when we're here, right, as Frelsey, because most of us are here on non-Berberan passports. So, yeah. You're looking a lot calmer. In and out is pretty great. So basically, each thing, do you kind of get the idea? Each thing is, you go from top to bottom of your body systems. You notice a thing about your body system, you notice a thing outside. You use your 5 senses. The last one, obviously, if you're noticing, like, okay, you know, I'm feeling anxious and this is the thought that I'm having. If you can notice the thought, that's good. You know, in my chest, like, okay, this is the thought I'm having. I'm having the thought that, oh, I'm sorry, that's a really rough thought. Do you have any evidence for that? No. Okay, how about evidence against that thought? Any chance it might fit one of the thought distortions we talked about? Okay, so we've noticed that, and now we notice out. What do you feel on your skin? What do you feel temperature-wise? It's kind of warm and I'm burning up in this thing. I'm gonna be honest. It's very strange, like this is how they want them. I stole it off one of the other servers. I'm definitely gonna give it back. I'm not trying to get some civilian in trouble, but we're trying to protect them as much as we're trying to protect ourselves. They just don't know it. They just don't know it. No, we're not illegal here. Not like on grown controlled territories. Scraley's also independent right now. So Alpino and Lunaguatala are in the nested zone. Scraley and Berbera are independent. And the Groen currently control the Bond homeworld and most of its relevant moons. Yeah. Gosh, it's getting warm. What do you feel outside? Yeah. It can seem like because we don't really have our own full planet under control. I know it can feel like that. But we're not alone. You're not alone. There's another Nyandarjara quote, if you want, where he says, "Behold, I will be with you always, even to the end of the age." Yeah. You ready to keep lookout for me again? I'm gonna just check back here on the side of your head. You didn't take a bump or anything, did you? I know you've been spending a lot of time in the engine room. Yeah. I think so. Yeah, I got a lot of scars and stuff on my hands. Oh, the ring? Oh, that's nothing. Don't worry about it. You do still not know my first name. We're just Lieutenant Netzari for now. You can use Lieutenant as my first name. You don't need to know my first name. I'm just in your squad. I'm just your boss. You've performed okay. Yeah. Good question. There are a couple things that could be better. I have liked your uniform discipline. It's better than mine. We want to aim for, I'll introduce you to a couple other folks in the squad soon. But yeah, uniform discipline is important. We don't take it as seriously as the Groen do. Oh my goodness. They have a lot of money and power, so they have a lot of time to worry about frivolous things and not about, like, life and death. Even though they claim, right? So that's one of the things that Lady Hailey Ariana was previously involved in an AI news scandal. Yeah. Generating fake images, and there have been fake bank reports claiming that the industrial weapons complex on Berbera is funding the Frelsey and like child soldiers and things like that, which is, as you know, completely untrue. We get some donations from people in Berbera to try to protect the refugees, and the refugees receive self-defense training because otherwise they all gonna die. I do say they because I didn't join up like your family did out of necessity. I joined up because I believed in it, because I thought, this sucks that there's a ton of displaced people. What can I do to be part of fixing it? So I actually was really privileged. Yep. Where did I grow up? Well, you don't need to know that yet. Am I Berberan? Do I act Berberan? Okay, you're right, it's not fair to stereotype an entire planet, but I'm kind of watching the camera here because I want to see when the next area is clear. There's an area in the back that I'm kind of curious about, and that may be where Lady Alexandra, or Ariana, sorry, that might be where Lady Ariana's actually staying. An eye out. Yeah, there's a lot of people and small vehicles coming by, so we can't do anything more now. They can't overhear us because we're separate enough, but they can see us, and if we look weird and suspicious, then they will come over and then they will hear us. So what else could you be doing better? I think the resilience bit is really important. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do about you lying to the doc on your psych report, because that actually kind of endangers the rest of us, kiddo. No, I'm not saying that, like, you have to get your shite under control because you are useless otherwise. You're not. A lot of the folks in squads have things they gotta work through. That's okay. That is part of fighting for something that matters. It is. It's part of fighting for something that matters. Sorry, I don't mean to be throwing dirt at you. We have to keep doing this for a little bit. Again, I really hope it doesn't annoy you. I'm doing it for the mission. I just don't want people to see. I think pretty soon we're going to be able to get over into that back area. I think so. What do you think? Yeah, I hear them. I think they're passing though. Alright, let's go ahead and check it out. I think this is where the story really begins. I think